And we are back. Yo. Dude, I'm excited to be back, bro. I hope you guys' week has been all right. For before we start today, I think it's important to mention that if you're not subscribed on YouTube, you're like, should I just say you're hoeing? That's really what it is. You're hoeing because I put out content for you every week. You know, we're vibing, we're putting clips out every week, and you're not subscribed or following. So I don't know, man. Sometimes you got to just look at yourself in the mirror and just ask yourself, why are you being stingy? You know what I mean? Like, why are you, sucking the soul? I can't keep the lights on, bro. I can't keep the lights on. As a matter of fact, speaking of the lights are out. Let me fix the light for you real quick. God damn it. Way to start off the show like this. Oh my God. All right. Welcome back to the Casual Show. We got TikTok Live going too, so it's been a hectic week, guys. I got a lot going on this week. I got a photo shoot tomorrow, which is crazy. I never thought in a million years I personally would have photo shoots. I'm like, what are you shooting? Like, what do you need me a part of this photo shoot for? They're like, you got to, promote this brand. And I'm like, you want me to promote your brand? They're like, yeah, you got to follow. And I'm like, oh shit, you're right. That's crazy. I completely forgot about that. But yeah, guys, welcome back to the Casual Show. We're just vibing today. There's a lot of different things that have happened this week that I want to talk about. In order to do that, we're sipping on some Celsius, the mango and green tea. I'm the psychopath that drinks it without fizz. So this is the only one without fizz. So, I'm vibing. I got it in a coffee mug and we're just chilling. Like I said, there's a lot of topics, y'all. I just wanted to chill with y'all today and just kind of vibe out. There's been a lot on my mind. We got some streamer news. I know some of you guys come on here for streamer news, so let's see if we can bring TikTok Live a little closer to us. Because you know how it is. People get too fucking excited about TikTok Live, even though nobody's on there. Anyways, so let's just kick it off strong, guys. Have you guys seen the Love Island reunion? I first and foremost, I just want to talk to myself for a second because the fact that I spent my entire summer watching this terrible show, Love Island, and the fact that I was genuinely invested in figuring out what's going on and who's with it's starting to make me feel like my time's running out. I'm starting to think maybe I'm not like that. You know what I mean? Because the fact that I spent my entire summer watching Love Island is crazy to me. Um, I didn't invest any time into trying to get rich. I didn't invest any time into trying to improve my content. I could have done so much more this summer, guys. I could have gotten in great shape, but instead, I was trying to figure out why Ace is hoeing Jeremiah the whole fucking summer, right? And it's starting to when I watched the reunion is when I realized like why did I watch this damn show? Why did everybody watch this damn show? Why was it so flooding our entire For You page this year in the summer? Something happened, right? Did I miss something? Was Love Island on everybody's fucking For You page all summer long? But anyways, the reunion happens, right? The reunion happens. I'm like, look, man, a lot of these people they got out of the villa and they had some controversy. They had some um, you know, podcasts that they did where they just were kind of talking shit about each other, and maybe the reunion is going to be, um, entertaining to watch. But let's just be honest. The Love Island reality TV show and the Love Island. See, I'm already starting off a little aggressive. I got to calm down, right? Because I'm about to go off, but I'm going to keep myself composed. But the Love Island reunion season 7 was absolutely dog shit, right? If I'm going to go ahead and just give you a rundown and a quick summary of how it went. Basically, Ace's voice was shaking the whole time. Austin forgot to put in his memory chip. He came on without a memory card, and so he was buffering the whole time. Huda was capping a lot, and of course, Jeremiah was the only one winning. Honestly, it was the same as the show that you watched. Jeremiah was kind of the only one winning. He was the only one that's entertaining and having a good time. I felt like everybody was just having a full-on anxiety attack, and were just really uncomfortable at being in the room with each other, which kind of shows you, um, this is why this is why these guys didn't really find love in that villa, right? And we're getting questions here. How to become a streamer in 2025. But look, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm in the middle of a show. Hey, look, man, if you want to be a streamer, I have no idea. I'm trying to figure it out, bro. Look, you see my views, bro? I got 3 views on here. Well, you're asking the wrong person, bro. I swear to God, you're asking the wrong person. I'm not the guy to ask on how to be a streamer, bro. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. Anyways, back to the show. So listen. So this show was just a whole flop, right? I watched it. I tried to get any kind of entertainment. And then after watching it for an hour, I just had to go and take a look at my bank account for a second. Because it made me realize, like, these are the decisions that I'm making in my life that's stopping me from becoming the guy, right? But other than that, I thought it was, I just wasn't eventful, right? I'm just happy to see Jeremiah stand on business. And it was just fun to see Ace's shaky ass voice, bro. Get that shake out of your voice, Ace. For real, bro. Get that shake out of your voice. You was talking all that shit, talking about standing on business, and then when it was time to stand on business, you were looking at Jeremiah dead in the eyes. All of a sudden, your voice got shaky, bro. Come on, bro. Stop playing, bro. This guy, and Ace is one of those guys who tries to make shit into like a realistic problem when it's honestly not. Like, he's the guy, the girls came to me and they said the guys aren't doing their part, so I needed to. Bro, calm down, bro. You know what I mean? Calm down. What are you, like, I'm not the group leader, I'm not the ring leader, if a grown man, like, bro, relax. The fact that you're even referring to yourself as the group leader or ring leader, just like, we forget that Ace is 22 years old. I think a lot of people forget that Ace is 22 years old, and you got to give the guy some buffer, right? And trust me, Austin gave a lot of that buffer. So, but anyways, I thought it was cool. What's bothering you? Look, man, there's not much that's bothering me today. There's just a lot of topics that we need to discuss. Go ahead and hop on Twitch. /WOLFIE like that if you want to see the full show. This is where you get to really see what's popping in here, right? And I can't wait, guys. I reached out to TikTok and I asked TikTok, yo, can I just mirror stream my Twitch and put it on my TikTok, because my TikTok looks whack. These guys are just watching, they don't even know what's going on. They don't see the whole picture, they don't see the mics, you know what I'm saying, the setup. They're just looking at me from a side angle, admiring the beard, right, that Rocket put together today. By the way, my barber today, guys, did his damn thing, right? Because as I mentioned, I got a photo shoot tomorrow. I got a photo shoot with Men's Warehouse, right? As I mentioned in the last stream, I got a photo shoot with Men's Warehouse. These guys, I'm gonna be in a bunch of suits, and we're shooting a thing. And I went to my barber and I said, look, bro, I need you to do your best job today. And shouts out to Rocket. Rocket did his thing. Rocket, if you're watching, I don't know if you are watching, shouts out to you, brother. YouTube, yes, WOLFIE like that. Follow me on YouTube, guys. I want to jump into a few different things that happened this past week before we get into streamer news, because that's when I really start to go off. I saw, for a lot of people, I know you saw Taylor Swift got proposed to, right? And let's just say this is the summer of love, right? This is the summer of love. You saw that giant rock on Taylor Swift's finger. You saw it on Cristiano Ronaldo's, what's her name, bro? That's the thing. I don't even know. She got a whole show about her on Netflix. I don't even know her name. Georgina, that's what it was. Georgina. We saw Georgina's unnecessary boulder of a diamond that she has on her hand. We saw Taylor Swift get a massive boulder. I think this is the summer of love, but I feel like all these celebrities are setting the bar high. Like, imagine you're Joe Schmo, right? You're Joe Schmo. He wants to propose, or he wants to get married, and now he's looking at Cristiano Ronaldo and Taylor Swift's ring. Like, if I don't get her a diamond the size of a falafel, I'm cooked. Right? So for a lot of the Joe Schmoes out there, shouts out to the Joe Schmoes. There's a guy actually probably watching named Joe Schmo that's like, he's talking directly to me. You don't need a diamond that big, brother, okay? You don't need a diamond that big, and maybe you don't even need it to be natural, right? Maybe go for some lab grown or some shit, right? WOLFIE like that on YouTube. WOLFIE like that on all platforms, y'all, for anybody who's asking in the chat. So it's been the summer of love. A lot of my friends, either got in relationships, either proposed, including myself. and then have friends who actually got married. None of my group of friends are in the kids the children section yet. We're not there yet. A lot of my friends are getting this shit together. So none of my friends right now are in the era where it's like we're having kids, right? I can't wait for that era, don't get me wrong, because we're gonna create a really cool group of friends. But as of now, there is no kids in the dynamics, and I like it that way. I'm the type of guy that goes to a resort, adults only right now, because it's like I don't want to see, like, the last thing I need if I'm at a resort is I'm sitting in the pool, I'm watching the sunset, and I'm admiring myself, and I just hear, "Dad, look at me," and I look, and it's not even my son, obviously, because I don't have a son, but it's somebody else's son that belly flops right next to me and splashes water into my drink. It's just a vibe kill. Like this is the reason why we don't go to adults only, or we only go to adults only resorts, right? Um, Keep shaking the room, big dog. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. Welcome to the vibes. We outside today. We're having a good time on stream. So yeah, guys, it's been the summer of love, and I'm super excited to see who else is gonna be under this love spell, right? Who's next? Out of my friends, out of the celebrities that are on on my For You page, like, who's gonna drop the next gem? Man, time could tell, right? So how's everybody been, bro? How's everybody doing today? I hope it's been an okay week for everybody. I know we have the weekend's right around the corner, honestly. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm super excited. Like I said, I got a photo shoot, so, your boy's about to have a good time tomorrow and make some content and get paid, right? For speaking of the summer, I haven't, I'm not the type of guy that listens to Arabic music. You know what I mean? I'm not a Arabic music listener, even though that's my language. I'm more of like Lil Baby and maybe like King Von. You know what I mean? I'm more like Gunna, right? Maybe a little Drizzy Drake action. I'm not a an Arabic music listener, right? I know some of the Arabs here in Houston, they love that shit. They be at the gym with full on Depke, like, full on Depke playlist. Just vibe. I'm not that guy, but one you know artist that stood out to me a lot this summer is Saint Levant, right? This guy is probably Saint Levant is the image of what every Arab guy is trying to look like here in the city of Houston. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like a nonchalant, cool guy, but then he's talented, but doesn't have to work hard to prove it. And the girls want. I feel like every Arab dude in Houston wants to be this guy Saint Levant, but Saint Levant's the first of our kind to come out and truly. We're starting to see a star be born here. And it's like to the point where non-Arabic speaking fans are starting to listen to his music. And it's just super cool to see that finally our people are starting to shine, bro. Like, we're starting to see some, like, all we had for the longest was DJ Khaled. Like, bro, come on, give us something. And that guy was I love DJ Khaled, but to the world, he's a joke, right? He's a clown to a lot of people. Like, they laugh at him. You know what I mean? It's just not, it wasn't, we needed something, right? That's all I'm saying is we needed something, guys. So yeah, he's honestly been, he has the summer by the throat. Saint Levant has the summer by the throat, and a lot of people, it's been, the songs that you play at your weddings, the songs that you play at the gym, in your car, and it's really cool to see that this guy is doing it like that. So, but yeah, dude, it's been crazy chat. I'm happy to be back with you guys, bro. I'm happy to be back with you guys. There's a lot of streamer clips that I want to discuss with you guys that I've seen. There's been a lot of drama. And where do we get started here? Let's just be honest. I saw because we mentioned Love Island earlier. I saw that Aiden Ross is trying to host a boxing event between Jeremiah and Ace. Let's just be honest. Jeremiah fighting Ace would break the internet. I think we didn't need a reunion. We needed a boxing match, right? And I got my ticket on Jeremiah. I feel like Jeremiah would literally cook Ace, bro. I think Ace is not a fighter, nor is he the guy. he says standing on business, but the whole time I thought he was sitting down the whole time. I'm so cringe, bro. I'm so cringe, bro. But yeah, I would love to see that fight between Jeremiah and Ace. I think they might fuck around and be the same weight. I know they're not the same size, I'll tell you that, but they might be the same weight. And if that is the case, I think that if Aiden Ross can pull this fight off and get Jeremiah and Ace in the ring together, I think that might be more entertaining than the entire season of Love Island season 7, right? Just saying, right? I think that might be what's next for these two. We don't need to see him in a podcast. We don't need to see him cooking with Shelly. We need to see him fight off Jeremiah. Because we know you hate him. Stop the cap. Celsius in a teacup. You know what it is, baby? But this is not any kind of Celsius, guys. It's the fizz-free one. It is the mango and green tea. So technically, it's tea, brother. It's green tea, okay? So don't judge. All right? It makes me feel classy. It makes me feel like I'm doing something right, okay? So stop, bro. The chat's always judging, and it's hard for me to give you all attention when the chat's judging, bro. Anyways, chat. So Speed started his USA tour, and Speed's the type of guy who just like catches the rare Pokemon. Like, I don't think we would have ever got to see Tom Brady's house until Speed decided to do a USA stream, and one of his first stops was at Tom Brady's mansion, and he got to vibe with Tom Brady and show us a side that we're starting to see a lot more of Tom Brady in this character, that his true personality. And it's pretty cool to see that this is only the beginning of his USA tour. Like, I can't. Who else might Speed collaborate with here? I don't know. I want to see the rares, right? I want to see him with Tory Lanez, bro. I mean, bring the guy out of prison and let him stream with Speed. I think that's entertaining to me. I don't want him to go with the people that are already, in a lot of different streams and shit. Like, I want the rare finds, like Tom Brady, okay? Get Lil Wayne on a stream, okay? That's who we want to see. We want to see the rare finds, the rare Pokemons, and I think that was a great start by Speed, having Tom Brady, pulls up to the mansion, gets to hang out with him. He gets a Ronaldo card from him, so it's been pretty cool, bro. Been pretty cool to watch. Ooh. Habibi Ganura. So see that fucking song is stuck in my head, bro. That song is stuck in my head, bro. Saint Laurent, man, can't beat that guy, huh? You can't beat this guy, Saint Laurent. But on a serious note, last week, guys, we talked about a crazy topic, right? Raja and Psycho Stu. Raja Jackson is Rampage Jackson's son, and he was in an altercation where he was at a wrestling event and decided, he had some issue with the guy backstage. I explained it in some of my clips, and then they tell him to go in during the match and throw a punch, and they'll take him off. But this guy, Raja, goes in and goes Rampage Jackson on the guy. He body slams him, and this guy's unconscious, right? We don't know. We think Raja might be going to prison. I think Raja will face some serious time for doing this. But, guys, I don't know if you guys saw, but Psycho Stu's awake. So Psycho Stu's up now. And I saw the pictures of him in the hospital. He's finally awake. And it started making me think, okay, there's only two kind of roads that this guy can take here, right? He can go lawyer up, right? He can lawyer up and start to begin to sue the fuck out of Rampage Jackson and Raja at the same time, and there's a big chance he's going to win that way. Or this guy Psycho Stu can come on the stream with Rampage Jackson, get paid under the table by Rampage to not press charges, and everything is going to be all right, and this guy could potentially create a fan base of his own and start providing for his family and have a good career in streaming. I mean, he's already a wrestler. He could stream that. He can go the Logan Paul route, right, where he creates content around him being a wrestler. He might even get a contract with the WWE, right? So it's like there's two routes this guy can take, and the easiest route is obviously to press charges and to just sue Raja, right, and get a big payday out of it. Or this is a massive opportunity for the guy And this is if he's conscious and able to think this way right now. But this is a massive opportunity for him to create a career for himself. He's in the entertainment business, so it's not far fetched for him to utilize this as an opportunity to create something for himself. Right? Let's pour it up. Cheers. Something about the mango tea, something about a cold mango tea just makes you wanna, curl up in a ball. Anyways, so I just saw Rampage Jackson mention that he has a big stream coming up, and given that his son is potentially facing some serious prison time, I think the only thing that makes sense is having this guy Psycho Stu on the show, right? That's the only thing that makes sense to me. So that's just what I assume is going to happen, right? Anyways, moving on, guys. I want to keep you entertained, but at the same time, I want to jump through these topics because I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for this, right? A lot of you guys, I'm the first guy that comments on these things, bro. And my opinions are always crucified and like it's because I'm very polarizing, right? I just say what's on my mind in the moment. I'm being real. As you can see, none of this is cut, bro. I press record in the beginning and I press record at the end. There's no cuts in this, right? And if it's live, then you see in this live, right? Anyways, HS, right, is a streamer that's in the UK. He's lately been in Marbella, but HS has been calling out everybody and their mama. We're talking Sean Strickland. We're talking Chase, that weird guy from the reality TV show, and we're talking about Rampage Jackson. All right, he's calling out Rampage Jackson. I feel like HS is like the Nelk Boys of the UK, bro. He's a one-man show, and it's full of entertainment, fun. He's traveling the HS is what Fusi would have been if he didn't go crazy, right? I think HS's streams remind me a lot of the Fusi era, right? The Fusi run, where he was traveling the world, going out, kind of just in these chaotic environments, and like, I think we need to get HS here in the US, and I think he needs to start collaborating with a lot of creators, because as you saw, like lately, bro, I feel like the beef in the streaming world has been crazy. I feel like a lot of people are not streaming together, and one of the best examples of what streaming should be is Marlon and Lacey. Right? Marlon and Lacey are a perfect example of what streaming should be, right? Where you collaborate with other streamers. You are collaborating with your chats, right? You're building an audience from each other, and you're improving streaming overall as an industry, right? The second we start separating and start coming at each other and it becomes a toxic competition, we don't progress as a stream culture, right? Just some advice, guys. I'm not anybody special here. I'm not somebody who knows a lot about it. I'm new into this. Nobody's in the chat. So it's like, what I'm saying? I can say what I want. That's the best part. Because nobody's in the chat, I can say whatever I want. If there was people in the chat judging me 24/7, my ADHD would be kicking right now. Celsius, brother. Where one man goes, we all go. Celsius, hire me as your commercial model. I think I could do really well. You want me to sell? Let me sell this drink for you guys real quickly. For a lot of people, I'm gonna sell this. Right? There's not a script. Okay, this is just me doing it, like off the rip. Right? Celsius, the drink every man and every athlete needs. See, I already just said man. I grouped it into one category. This is not great marketing. All right, give me 1 sec. Celsius, the drink every athlete needs. Look, if you're trying to drink something that's refreshing, that tastes great, and provides clean energy without a crash, Celsius is going to be the one. Comes in a variety of flavors. I'm drinking mango green tea. And the thing is, I can't read. That's the problem. This is the problem with this, is I can't read. No, Carlos, you tried. Guys, okay, look, see, people would just be hating, bro. That's it, man. I'm about to turn up on y'all, bro, because y'all, that's it, bro. I'm about to, enough of this, bro. Enough of this. I'm about to turn up on these dudes, bro. Oh, come on, bro. Get this jacket off. All right, chat. Back to regular programming. So, guys, speaking of Marlon, I saw Marlon a part of this flag football game or match that has happened recently. and I saw Rakai absolutely dominating the field, bro, to the point where Marlon was acting out of character. I think, in my personal opinion, I think Rakai's got more aura than Marlon. Okay, he's funnier, he's more entertaining, and it's obviously a lot more athletic when it comes to flag football. Is it me, or does he have more aura? I don't know. You guys judge the guy too much when y'all make fun of Rakai. Y'all call him, a Ninja Turtle. I see the memes in his comments all the time. Y'all say he's ugly, but the guy's got aura. He's basically Kai's next era, bro. Like AMP's next generation. That's Rakai. I mentioned this before. I'm calling this now. I think this guy Rakai is going to be the best streamer in the world and a top streamer, right? And he's getting all this from Kai. I think Kai does a great job of being the top streamer in the world, right? And I think the way Kai works is he's collecting the Infinity Stones. Every time it's bigger and better. We saw Kevin Hart in his streams before. And his recent trailer for Mafiathon 3, Kai's with Michael B. Jordan. Are you joking right now? Like Michael B. Jordan, bro? Like it can't get better than this. I feel like that's, if you're trying to get the Infinity Stones, Michael B. Jordan is an extremely important piece to have for Kai's audience. So you have Michael B. Jordan in your stream, bro. Even in just the trailer, like it's professional, bro. Like it's like he put it on the sphere. He has Michael B. Jordan. It's like, bro, like there's a reason why Kai's #1 right now. Right? Nobody else is doing it, right? No one else is doing it that big like Kai. I'm not glazing. This is just straight facts, right? This is just straight facts. Let's see the chat. No, Carlos, you tried. Okay. You're doing amazing. Thank you. Chat's been positive today. You know what I'm saying? Chat's been positive. And I appreciate you guys because I feel like I'm just having some fun, bro. This is what I do. I'm a D1 Yapathon athlete. You know what I mean? So this is just what I do best. And so some more news that has happened recently, bro. I saw a video of Jason crying on stream about that girl he was streaming with. Did Jason not see that girl was a red flag? I mean, I feel like everybody saw it, right? The girl was a red flag. And then I feel like streamers nowadays are losing the reality of dating a girl on stream versus dating her off stream, right? A lot of the times, a lot of these women are doing this for the stream because of clout, right? And the guy's thinking, a lot of the guy streamers are like, maybe I'm like that though. That's why she wants to be on the stream. It's not about my clout. It's about me because I'm the guy on. No, bro. It's not about you, bro. It's about your chat. That's all that girl is after. She's after your chat, bro. She's after your chat. And the fact that you even thought you had it like that is crazy, bro. You know what I mean? Like, but it's like, I get it, though. I get it because people around you make you feel like you're that guy. So it's like, you get lost in the sauce and you think you got it like that. And next thing you know, the girl's cheating on you off camera and you thought it was a off-camera relationship. I don't know what to tell you guys, man. Some of y'all, some of these new kids that are streaming and gaining a lot of clout and money off of this, they don't have any, sense of reality, and especially when it comes to women. Like these guys think that, the fame is about to get them their future wife. It's not how it happens. You know what I mean? Like matter of fact, you shouldn't be trying to date the girls that want you for your clout. You should find the girl that wants nothing to do with your camera, wants to be off camera. If you're, somebody who really wants to be on camera. I just think you got to get the opposite, That's just my personal opinion. And sip my shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So how to go viral on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Everybody keeps asking me shit like I'm the fucking viral god or something. Like, bro, I don't really know, bro. Like, I swear to God, bro, I just create videos and I try to make them, polarizing, and people hate opinions. So if you give your opinion online, I think a lot of people tune in because they either want to shit on you or agree with you. Either way, somebody was responding, and that's the important part, right? Anyways, guys, it's I'm just make sure I didn't miss anything here. Let's see here. Togi. I talked about Togi last week. And you guys, everybody loves Togi. You know what I'm saying? Everybody loves Togi. And watching him live his life in a nonchalant way, not knowing if he's going to have enough money to pay the bills the next day, but then somehow he's at the club or at the casino gambling $100,000. It's an insane lifestyle that a lot of people wish to be in, but instead you're watching Togi doing it, right? And I saw a clip of Togi, bro. He's trying to convince Jinx to do steroids, and I'm like, bro, like, what is going on, dude, in this damn industry, bro? Like, you got Togi as the person you're listening to. He's about to peer pressure you into pinning yourself, and then next thing you know, you're on steroids, bro. Like at such an early age, you can't have kids. We all know that that's the issue here. If you do steroids, you can't have kids. All right, no, but I've had kids, bro. Not everybody's like you, okay? That's how I tell. That's what I tell my friends. I'm like, look, don't do steroids unless you don't want kids, bro, because that shit is not medically it doesn't make any sense. Anyways, this was a quick one. I'm gonna stay on TikTok Live, but I wanted to get a quick stream on y'all and cover some clips here. So feel free to follow me on Instagram, Wolfie Like That, YouTube, Wolfie Like That, and TikTok, Wolfie Like. Wolfie Like That on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned. The next stream coming out soon. I'm gonna stay on TikTok Live, so jump on TikTok Live if you're still with us, and we'll see you soon. Love you. Yeah, buddy.